What's the matter, Yugi? Afraid of the power of the Blue Eyes White Dragon? 'Cause at this point, next turn, your life points will be drained down to 0.
And he just walks away from the game because it's just a game.
Wait, Yugi, where are you going? I was gonna drain your life points. No! That's pretty good.
You ever eat orange?
Have I ever eaten an orange? Yeah, I'd say so.
Isn't that how animals eat fruits? Or no, do monkeys peel bananas? They just eat.
They peel bananas, but they peel bananas from the bottom. I guess that's the correct way to eat a banana.
What does that do?
I don't really know, but I did have some trouble when you peel it from the top, it'll not peel and it'll kind of crunch the tip of the banana. But I guess if you go from the bottom, that's more of you grab a peel layer and you're able to just peel it faster and better, according to
monkey logic.
Especially if the banana is already on the verge of being ripe.
Is it wrong, or is it considered some kind of nasty taboo thing?
Nasty poo poo.
To watch animals bang. So it's not bestiality. Is it only bestiality if it's a person banging an animal? What if it's just is that illegal to just make a compilation of animals banging?
I don't think it is. I think it's illegal when
go to jail. Freak.
I mean, it's weird. I mean, there's nature documentaries, right? You basically have nature documentaries showing animals having sex.
And the giraffe mounts his mate and proceeds to bang the other giraffe.
Yeah. It sounds like you're going overboard to Shaggy. You're in the Shaggy realm. Shaggy narrator.
It's actually old Shaggy. That's all.
This is what Shaggy sounds like when he's old. Hey, Scoob. Scoob! And he has Alzheimer's and he doesn't remember that Scoob has been long gone for a while now.
My dad calls it old timers.
Old timers. I feel like a lot of people do that. Yeah, a lot of people do the old timers old bit. I think I used to even think it was old timers.
He's got old timers.
The guy's got old timers.
Let him be.
No, let the boy be. He's got old timers. Ain't no telling what he's thinking right now.
Zoink Scoob, maybe we should get out of here.
Zoink Scoob, we should get the egg out of here. Oh,
we should get the egg out of here. There's an egg in the room.
Yeah, we gotta get the heck out of here. That's awesome. That's gonna be the next rendition of Scooby-Doo, right? You had baby Scooby-Doo, normal Scooby-Doo, live action, now old Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I feel
Teenage Mutant Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, Teenage Mutant Scooby-Doo. And then, old Scooby-Doo, where, everyone's just old.
That's old Scooby-Doo.
Old Scooby-Doo's got, he's got, tricycle wheels, strapped to his hind legs.
That's good.
Because his hips are back. His hips are back.
His hips are back.
His hips are bad.
His hips are super bad, and he's fat, and unfortunately, that's what happens when you eat a human, because that's what he did. He ate human food.
When you're a dog and eat human. When you eat human and a dog.
That was a good show. What other shows were good? What other shows did you like as a child, as an amphibious child?
I don't know. I watched a lot of things. I liked Doug.
What's the matter, Funny? Hey, Funny! I'm Roger Klotz! Come on, Roger. You gotta leave me alone. I'm trying to talk to Patty Mayonnaise. Do you know how to do Patty's voice? Remember Patty?
Oh, Doug.
Oh, Doug, no! No. It was very raspy.
Oh, come on, Doug. That's not nice.
Come on, Doug. That's real bad, Doug. What's the matter, Doug? Come to old
his
Patty,
friends.
Doug.
I feel wouldn't Skeeter just go
boop? Now you do honk honk.
Oh,
hey, Doug. I heard Roger's gonna beat you up after school. Aw, jeez, Skeet. This sucks.
Skeet. Oh.
Did you know that good cholesterol is actually in eggs too? Eggs aren't bad. What actually came first was actually both the chicken and the egg simultaneously.
Oh.
This is secret facts.
I'm gonna say the egg came first.
The egg came first. That makes sense. I feel like something maybe gave birth to an egg, like evolution evolved an animal for it to lay an egg, and then boom. That's true. Because then, if the egg didn't come first, how did the thing create an egg? Like, what created an egg?
Yeah, that conversation's actually kind of dumb because I think the other argument's like, but doesn't the chicken need to create the egg? It's like, well, yeah, he chokes on a crayon.
Don't know how he did it, but
But
so now you don't have to answer it for him.
But it's like, he, because it's like a lot of things lay eggs, like
That's true.
reptiles,
Not just birds.
and
Yeah.
fish. So like, I feel like long before the chicken was even a thing, like
There was always eggs.
dinosaurs were laying eggs.
Laid eggs.
And
That's
if
right.
a chicken is like a T-Rex, or like
Yeah, they're ascendants of that. Descendants or ascendants.
descendants.
Descendants. The Descendants, the band.
Yeah. So it's like.
But that makes sense. Eggs came before chickens. Period. You can't dispute that with me.
Yeah, I don't even.
Eggs were
hear
long.
It.
Yeah, eggs were long before chicken. So, get off me and get off my back, or else. That makes sense.
That'd be cool if like dinosaurs cause like they're extinct. All we know is that they were big and there are bones. But like, what if they could talk and they were like fucking smart and did science? And then somebody's
so
like,
true.
oh, we would have definitely had evidence of that by then. It's like, well,
It's like, shut up, dude. How would you not know?
yeah,
How would you know?
Eat a
dude?
big fat dumbass, you stupid idiot.
Shut
bitch.
up,
Shut
egghead.
up.
Yeah, you egghead.
You ego.
Why don't you go? You friggin' egg. You friggin' ego.
You ever see that cartoon where the dinosaurs like get abducted by an alien and the alien like makes them speak and then they go to New York City and they hang out with a little kid?
We're back, dude.
Yeah.
We're back. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's right. They did talk. So maybe I'm telling you, man, dinosaurs talked.
And then they eat a
Aliens
bunch
are
of hot
real.
dogs. I remember
Yeah,
that.
John Goodman played the Tyrannosaurus Rex. I'm John Goodman. Wow, these hot dogs are friggin' fantastic. This is amazing. Holy crap. Wait, what do you call these things again? And the guy is screaming because it's a dinosaur. Like a 14-foot, or I don't know how tall Tyrannosaurus Rex was.
Tyrannosaurus.
A tired Tyrannosaurus.
I just think
Wow, these things are amazing.
Yeah, it's a kid's movie, and he said these are freaking great. Holy crap!
Holy, yeah. He's talking about great. Hot dogs are good, but that is pretty good. Take it easy, man. You're a 20-foot Pteranodon.
Pteranodon.
Pteranodon. Yeah. I don't really remember much of that movie except for what we were just talking about. Dang, dude, you're freaking drifting on that dirt water, huh? You sound like a little kid, like when they come home from like playing, like they just drink and they're like.
I need to like drink my snack and stuff.
You gotta drink your snack.
Yeah.
Mommy, I'm drinking my snack. You go back out to play. You're like drinking a Go-Gurt, friggin' like you got like pink Go-Gurt all over your mouth, and you wipe it on your arm, and it just smears on your face. doesn't even get cleaned up.
Yeah, and but I did it too fast, so like my tummy hurts when I go outside and I throw up.
Yeah. You throw up on a bunch of ants. I think it's time to talk about Shrek, man. That was a pivotal moment in our lives. 2001, 2002, I think Shrek came out.
Yeah, Shrek is Shrek 1 and 2 are the only ones that anyone should watch. I understand there's like a 3 and a 4, but like
There are, and maybe even a 5.
I haven't
a
watched
lot.
them and I have no interest or desire to.
No.
But
1 and 2 are like adequate enough.
yeah, and the cool thing about 2 is that I feel like it's one of the rare sequel
Oh, the
movies
sequel
that
is
is like
better.
I don't know if it's
or
better,
equal
but
to?
it's I think
It compares
in my brain Shrek 2 is like one notch or one half notch better than the first
just a
one.
little
like-
better, but
Yeah.
they both roll. You could both be like, I'm watching this back to back, 1 and 2 right now.
Yeah. Like I think
Yeah.
if they had a number value, it's like they both round up. It's like Shrek 1 is a 10 and Shrek 2 is a 10.2. So you wouldn't round that to an
I can see
11,
that.
you know, but it's
No,
like
it's just a 10.
yeah.
It's just a smidge better just because it's more development of the character.
Uh,
Help! I'm just a big, fat, stupid, ugly ogre. They went away when they don't even get the chance to talk to me or something. I'm Shrek. What's the matter, donkey? I've got the helmet here. And this is where I'm just going to do a bunch of lines from Shrek. What are you talking about, Shrek? Dumbass Shrek?
Dumbass Shrek.
You stupid dumbass Shrek. Donkey, you're really being mean to me. You're really tearing into my layers of ogreness. Yeah, you definitely smell like an onion, Shrek. that that booty hill smell like an onion, whatever your name is.
That booty hill.
That booty hill, Shrek. That was good. That was a good dynamic. To think Chris Farley could have been Shrek. It would have been a different movie for sure. I think Mike Myers, captivated me with that, like, I'm the big fat bastard, but I'm making it a little bit nicer, I'm Shrek. Ooh.
I started watching South Park when I was in the 4th grade.
Ooh, you're a bad boy. You were their age.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the reason is like I really wanted to see it because it's like, it was at a time where like, I don't think this was the case, but like it wasn't at my house. But like you couldn't like child lock the TV. It was like it was the 90s, like, but.
Just flip on the channel, it's on.
Yeah, so like I knew it existed and I had seen commercials for it and I had started to like watch it a little bit like behind my mom's back and I thought it was really funny and like they were cursing and I thought that was really cool because I was a little.
That was sweet.
Yeah. And my mom was like, "You're not supposed to watch this, hey." But then I was like, "How about this? You sit down and watch one episode with me, and if you can tell me it's not funny, I won't watch it." Which is not like a good.
As a friggin' 4th grader, yeah.
Yeah, but like that was the deal, and she watched it with me, and yeah, she was like, "You're right, this is funny."
And that's pretty cool of your mom. Your mom is like really cool anyway to begin with, but just to be like, all right, I'll hear you out because she probably knew eventually you'll know those words anyway, so might as well learn it in this context. And she probably knew better that you wouldn't just go around and be like, "Fuck you, man."
Well, that was part of it. Like if I was allowed to watch it, I could not repeat anything.
Saying that stuff. That's a fair compromise. That's really cool. I would just I would watch anything at my grandma's house. But I would usually just watch Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon. But I do remember going to my godmother's house, and we were watching like South Park because my godbrother, he was like all into that. I think we're like the same age. This is probably about like 4th grade, 5th grade. He was watching South Park, and then he flipped the channel, and then friggin' WWF wrestling was on, man, and that changed my life right there. When I saw like. I think like the Big Boss Man was like fighting like Al Snow or something. Some 2 dumb wrestlers fighting just like in the backstage. I was like, I'm going to love this forever. And truth be told, I did love it for a long time, but I did stop watching it. But oh man, wrestling was great. Can I get a hell yeah? This is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
I don't give a rat's ass of what you think, Rock.
I remember.
You smell.
Your grandma let me sleep over when we were like 13 and you wanted to watch some wrestling match, and
oh yeah, the big wrestling match, the pay-per-view, dude.
Yeah, it was a big deal. It was pay-per-view, and we had like TV dinner. We had like something.
Yes,
like,
Hungry Man or something.
yeah, something that you put in the microwave, and like some
Dude, wasn't that life?
and some nachos that like had the tiniest like cereal sized chips. It was like cheese and like these
Yeah.
really tiny chips. I remember.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man, that was that's how I ate every day
Just
living there.
like TV dinners.
TV dinner, ham steak, ramen noodles, uh, Little Debbie's snacks, chocolate milk, Mountain Dew. Freaking watching wrestling and playing video games, man.
Ham steak.
That was ham steak. That was it. That was good times, man. Remember sleepovers? When's the last sleepover you had?
Like in a real.
A real setting.
Well,
I mean, it could have been like when we were older. I think we like slept over still at each
yeah,
other's
I
houses,
slept
I
over
think.
your house like when you were there like a year ago.
That's true. But I guess like more so like maybe I guess as like a little kid, maybe I don't know. Like the last like traditional like yeah, this is a sleepover. My buddy came over, we played, and that's it.
We played.
We played.
I don't know.
So, I mean, I slept over since like even in high school, I like slept over at my friend's house.
Yeah, well, like, I don't know. I think it goes from sleeping over to crashing. It's like,
Right. So what? So like I like that. Like there's a fine line between a sleepover and then crashing. So what would you think was the last sleepover before things just right after that moment? Anytime you slept over at a friend's house, it was crashing, not sleeping over.
damn.
It's a hard one.
I don't know.
It's hard
I
to
think
think.
the last time I slept over someone's house must have been like. I really don't know. I think like it must have been like. It must have been this like wrestling thing. Like,
That must have been my last sleepover. Yeah.
at least for me, like, I cannot recall in high school, like, sleeping over someone's house.
Oh man. I would sleep over like almost every day at my friends' houses.
I
Either
might have
Shane's
slept
basement.
over Daniel's house once or twice. That
Right.
might have happened, but yeah, that might have
Hmm.
happened. I might have slept over Daniel's house, but like, yeah, I really don't think I did. But yeah, you.
Well, no, I was gonna say, I guess maybe sleeping over and crashing. It just sleeping over transforms into crashing. But I would definitely sleep over in high school like a lot. And I'm just trying to think when's the last sleepover I traditionally had before I thought thinking that this was crashing at somebody's house. Probably college. I'd probably think like, oh, I'm gonna go crash at like Johnny's place when he had his own place. So maybe when a friend had their own apartment.
Yeah, that's
own
crashing
spot.
when you're like
That's
beyond your parents' domain. You're
Yeah,
crashing.
that seems fine. So then, I guess my last sleepover must have been friggin' late senior year of high school, going into early college. Probably was my last sleepover. Just like going to a buddy's house that they lived at in their parents' house. So glad we figured that one out. The difference between sleepovers and crashes.
Yeah, everyone can rest easy now. One day more.
What's that one?
One
Sing
day more.
What song is that?
It's from Les Mis.
Hugh Jackman.
A huge
Um,
jacked man.
This is the French Revolution. It's scary.
Yeah, I don't really like all the scary stuff.
I don't like people doing bad things in the streets. I'm terrified.
Terrified.
Yeah, he's in the streets and he's just like his arms are up in the air and he's kind of like spinning around, looking in the sky, singing, "I'm terrified.
He gets hit by a
Gets-
bus.
Gets a hit by what would be the equivalent of like a 1700 bus.
He gets a hit.
Like, he gets hit by like a horse-drawn carriage. He gets hit by like a horse-drawn carriage. I think this would be way better. Yes, I am Francais. Was it true? So you went to France. Is it true that the French do not appreciate you like speaking their language unless you like could speak it well, or do they admire you trying to like speak it? For your experience.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a tough pass on that question, man. I'm not gonna answer
Yeah,
that.
I'm not gonna touch that with a 10-foot dick. No. They
Mine, my dick.
Wait, hold
No, go ahead. Oh,
on. Emailed. I'm responding to a job post, but like I feel like in Vive la France, um, I I think they appreciate you trying to speak some
Hmm.
some French. I think they do,
Okay.
but just because they appreciate it doesn't mean they're gonna respect
Doesn't mean
you.
they like it.
Bless you, my dog
Oh.
just sneezed. But like,
Bless you, Marshall.
bless you, Marshall.
Magi.
But like I think, yes, if you were to come at them and try to speak French, they'd be like, okay, thank you. But but
I do not respect you.
it's weird. They're generally just upset. Like, I can't say that about all French people, but the people I've met that have like either served me at a cafe or worked in the train station, it's like if you can speak French, it would be best if you can speak it well, and if you cannot speak it at all, like maybe you could at least try, and then also it's like layers of disappointment. It's like you can't speak any French, you suck, and I probably dislike you, and having to speak to you in English or whatever language you speak really annoys me, the French person. And then
I would be very upset.
yes, I don't like this at all. And then like speaking French poorly is like, okay, nice try, thanks, but like still you're annoying me because you can't speak. And then it's like, oh, you can speak French. That's cute. And then it's like, oh, you could speak French well now you're a human being. Like that's my
yeah. That might be the layer.
Yeah.
The layer French cake complex.
Because I remember like one time when I went to Holland. I've been to Holland a few times, and like one time I flew into Paris, and then I was gonna take the train from Paris to like Rotterdam, and they like I got to the train station from the airport, and I wanted to just ask somebody like, hey, which train, like where am I, like I think I know where to go, but I just want to make sure, am I going here? And so I went up to the guy and I was like, pardon, parlez-vous anglais? And like, anglais or whatever. And then like, the guy was like, yes, I can. Like, he like with a sigh, just like,
yeah.
I'm like, oh, brother. Like, all right. And then I felt bad. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm really fucking you up, aren't I? Like, and all I was just saying is like, what train do I go to? He's like, that one, idiot.
Yeah, yeah. You inconvenienced him.
And then when I was on the train to the Netherlands, like the train, first of all, the trains in Europe are fucking sick. Like maybe not all of them, but the tallest, that's the one I can vouch for. And if anyone out there is like, hey, the tallest sucks, then like I don't know because I've only ridden it like 4 times. But like the tallest is cool. It's like, it's nice. It's like, it's just a real
train.
Yeah, it's like
real train
comfortable. Set, you eat, you drink like wine and beer and like have food. And the guy came up
like
to
even
me.
seeing the countryside and stuff. That might
yeah,
be
you go through like Belgium.
Cool.
And it's nice, but like
with the guy,
the train waiter guy was going up to everybody, and it was crazy. I don't know how he knew where everyone was from, but he would like go up to this guy. He'd be like in French, like, okay, what do you want? Do you want this? You want this? Okay. Then the next guy in Dutch, and then the next guy in Spanish. Like this guy.
He would speak the languages too.
Yeah. He was just without even like asking them where they were from or what's up. He just
knew it.
He was hitting them with like just approaching them and like you're in like hitting them with the information and the language. And then he got to me, and I had been practicing my Dutch, and I don't remember how to say it now, but at the time I could speak like simple conversation stuff, and I was like practicing in my head as he arrived. I was like, I'm gonna say, may I have, do you have tea? And like I forget the word for green, but I remember like I had it practiced in my head. I'm like, I'm gonna ask for, may I have green tea and a sandwich? and like broaches. I think that's like the word for sandwich, like little bread broaches. Like and like
Franchise.
I was gonna ask for green tea and a sandwich, and I'm ready, and he comes up to me, and then like he goes to the guy next to me, speaks to him in Dutch, then he looks at me, and then very much in English, what do you want? I was
Oh
like, I was
man,
like, fuck.
blew your chance. And you practiced so much, and he's just like, "What do you want?"
I blew my loogie, and
You blew your loogie. That's all right. That's cool of that guy though, to be able to be like that.
and then one time in France, I was trying to order a quiche or like some kind of sandwich or some shit,
Ikish.
and I didn't want to speak English because I had it in my mind that like, oh, you guys might not like Americans, so I hit him with
Right.
Spanish. I was like, in Spanish, I'm like, do you speak Spanish? And then the guy looked at me. He's like, we speak French and English here. Like very angry. I'm like, fuck. Like what the
You just
goddamn
can't
hell?
win.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Fucking sticks
That's
up their butt and their ass.
their butt and their ass. Yeah, I've only seen and only heard experiences. I have not made my way down there yet, but I'm preparing myself to, cause I think that makes sense. Anywhere you go, you might as well try to, at least they see the effort put in. But if they respect you or not, that's on
Yeah, learning a
their
language is
own
good.
thing.
It's
Yeah.
it's a good thing.
Don't want to just know one language, man. I only speak one language and one language only. America.
Yeah. The what's it called?
You know.
In Italy, I
Italia.
got by with Spanish, and that was really
Oh, okay.
chill. They're
Spain is close by, right?
not exactly, but like Spanish and Italian work like the like
Almost
the
interchangeably.
the
Yeah.
syntax of how you establish a sentence is like almost
Similar.
identical. It's the flow of how you speak. The accents are different, so it's like I think
Okay.
Spanish is a little more straight. It's
Right.
like
Whereas Italian is more accentuated. You think?
and like Spanish is just like it's almost like English as far as a Latin language goes. Like French, even though Spanish and French are dissimilar, like when you hear someone speak it, it's like it's I think they're beautiful to listen to, but they're both languages that can just be spoken like very.
Yeah. There's no bells or whistles to it. Italy,
Yeah.
it's like
It,
the gestures.
Italian
the,
has music in it. Yeah.
Yes, there's some music in it.
Uh,
Parti Variage.
uh, I remember I went to a gas station outside of Rome, and the I had to pee, and I went to the
To make beepies.
like I walked in through the doors, and there's like maybe 20 feet on the other side of the room. They're like sandwich deli guys, and they're all just hanging out. And I'm like, oh, cushes, dove il pisciature? And that means like, hey cousins, where's the piss trough?
That's awesome.
and and
Where's the
they all
piss
exploded with laughter there. And then
Got 'em.
they pointed to a direction. They're like over here in Italian, and that made me feel really good that I made them because I guess like
That's so
that is pretty
awesome.
random. You're just at work and a guy busts in and is like, "Where's the piss hole?"
Hey, yeah. Hey cousins. Hey cousins. Where's the piss hole?
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. That was probably the best way you could have asked. You were accepted immediately.
And like we
You've accepted to the family. Whew. That's funny. It's good, man. It's good stuff. World traveler over here. Friggin'
not
seeing
exactly
the
the
world.
world, but I would like to.
I yesterday went to the library and I scooped up a free book because they have free books once in a while, and it's The Secret Art of Dr. Seuss.
Hmm. Secret.
It's just it's very secret. So there are some. This is mostly like paintings, and a lot of them are cats. I guess he loved cats, and it's like the style of Dr. Seuss, as you would think. And there are a couple of them that are little freaked out. Like there's like naked chicks in some of them, which was I guess is pretty cool. Like one called Tower of Babel. It's like this. Geez, I don't even know where to begin to describe it. It's just like kind of like a Dr. Seuss kind of mountain. There's like kind of platforms, and there's a bunch of. It's like tiered, so there's like 3 tiers going on. I'll just get to the good part. The bottom is like a devil spout spitting out water like a shower, and a naked woman just like bathing. Then above that, there's like a man in a speedo, an old man in a speedo, holding like a fruit like basket on top of his head. And then there's a boat, like a little tiny pond, like an outlet. There's a door, there's a pond, and then there's a hunter looking at like this elephant that looks like Horton, and he looks like one of those old adventurer, like, oh yes, adventure time. Ooh, look at me. This is what I sound like. And there's like a black guy, and it's very racist. This one specifically.
Was he racist?
I think there was some talk of him being a little racist. I think like back in World War II, he would do like drawings of like propaganda, which like the bad grace the Nazis, but then also like Japanese really accentuated their features. In fact, there's Wisdom of the Orient cat, and it's just like a cat that is Oriental, I suppose, Asian. I mean, I guess that's not like too racist. But, there definitely is some interesting pieces in here. But I was surprised just to see, like, naked people.
What's it called? The
like
Secret Art?
Yeah, The Secret Art of Dr. Seuss. There's this cool one called Untitled. And it's like a mouse trap. But instead of a mouse trap, it's kind of like there's a naked woman, sitting like on a pad where you would put, like, the cheese in the mouse trap. And there's a guy, like, running towards this woman. And above her, instead of like that metal like bar, it's like a giant hammer. So that one's actually pretty sick. I like that one a lot.
I'm
Peculiar, man.
trying to look it up.
You could either look that up, or you could look up like Dr. Seuss propaganda art, and you could see like that's like the racist stuff. He'll draw like like black people.
He drew
really
propaganda
bad.
art?
Yeah, I think he did for World War II. He did for like he drew like the Japanese and Germans. And yeah, I think he was he might have been racist. I don't know. I don't want to speak for him. I did like his books though. I like The Cat in the Hat, Green Eggs and Ham. The Grinch is probably my favorite one.
It's definitely a cool style, like however
Yeah.
he drew.
It's like simple, but there's also like this cool like edge to it. Really really far out stuff.
Wouldn't he
So-
have been like 100 this year or some shit, or like
Yeah,
100
probably. He was real old.
86?
Well, some of these paintings go back to like the 1920s, or 1932 is one of them, and he's probably like a little old. 1925, so he would have been really old.
Interesting.
Would've
So
been
I see
older
this
than
image that you were saying where it's like a woman on a trap, and then it's like a big hammer.
Yeah, that one's cool. I like that one. I will admit that one was really awesome.
Booby trap.
Yeah, that's what it probably is, a booby trap. They should have called it that instead of Untitled. That's cool. I could get down with that. It's interesting, I was fond of Dr. Seuss. Skibba-da-dooba, a-booba, a-tuba, a-booba-dooba, ba-dooba.
The cat
Cold in
behind
here,
the
man.
hat.
The cat. This is the cat behind the hat, Mr. Dr. Seuss. Not a real doctor, but he's very good at entertaining children.
The whole
Please.
damn thing.
The whole damn thing. Well, I don't even know what I said. Forget the sip. I'll have just the whole damn thing.
This is a cool picture of like all these buildings, like a weird town he drew.
Yeah, he's really like the architecture is just like all slanty and discombobulating, but really fascinating. Really fascinating stuff here. Yeah, I like the little animals that he draws. He had what a mind. Quite the mind he had.
Let's see.
So, that's a little freebie I picked up.
Economic situation clarified.
the economics clarified by Dr. Seuss is inevitable, inoperable, insufferable, no,
Incomprehensible.
incomprehensible. But I think maybe we got a good amount of stuff on this one, buddy. I'm hitting an hour on mine. Don't want the audio file to be too big, you know.
Alright.
So I think we could end it on this note, and I think they're getting better, in my opinion.
Yeah, we'll call. Just everybody go to bed right now. That's the rule.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Sleep. Bye.